Twitter who's texting in saying, now that I'm out of Parliament, I can chill out and listen.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. We've got our win 139 tonight versus a Vietnamese clan War Passion. As you see, 95% was a pretty good war for us. They weren't really a hardcore clan. You can see from level 7 clan, but they haven't opened up most of our tents. It's quite poor attacking on their behalf. But for us, we had a pretty good war. We did leave one Town Hall 9, that was their bottom Town Hall 9, and by that stage the war was already over, so we put a lot of work into our Town Hall 10 attacking, which we've sort of been lacking on lately. We did get one 3-star on their bottom Town Hall 10, which was good, and we had a pretty good war from our Town Hall 8s. They pretty much nailed most of it very early, so they could open up our Town Hall 10s and show us the clan castles. So what I'll do is I've got a few attacks to show this war. I'll show this 98% attack from myself, Barndo 80, and it really should have been a 3-star, but I had a bit of a brain fart at the end of the raid. Square sort of base, tiered with your collectors and storages in the middle, and then defences in the centre. So basically the idea for me was to Queen walk on the northwest wall, enter in, get the clan castle queen, and then push a king and some units into the middle there. I took 5 healers. Now, probably wasn't needed. 4 healers probably would have been enough. As we see, there's not a lot of point defense immediately whilst the clan castle and the queen is there. So as she walks up there, that's where she starts to draw the clan castle. So down goes the poison. That slows the queen down as well. But I knew with the clan castle troops moving in that I would need that rage. That held my ability for the queen, so I kept that for later in the war. So I've started with a golem down the bottom corner, 2 loons to get rid of that archer tower. The queen's pew-pewing away at the top there. Now the point of killing that archer tower there is simply so I break where the golems, and the golems won't want to run up to that wizard tower in the middle there. There we go, jump goes in. That's where I release me kings now. I took a couple of Valks to get rid of the centre skellies, but they didn't really play much phase. The Valks, I don't know, I've never really found a big place for them. So as we're coming up now, I've sort of had a bit of tunnel vision. I did well where I dropped one loon down here, but I was too worried about dropping my loons down, so I've still got 3 more loons left and a jump. I've really fucked up with that jump because the king's in the middle here. He's got the old Inferno down, and then he's sitting hitting walls. That's the biggest mistake. The next mistake, you can see I've put down 3 loons here. They weren't desperately needed. They didn't really do much because the queen with all the healers was still there, plus the king. Really, in the end, I should have kept those 3 loons and dropped them just down on loose buildings, and it would have been as simple as 3-star. So that was a good attack, but really I should be finishing these off. I am still getting the ropes of them a bit myself in wars, and you do get a bit nervous and you get that sort of exciting towards the end, and yeah, I sort of had a bit of tunnel vision. But I'll show the replay versus Lucifer, which was another queen walk, and walked away with the 3 stars on that. Fairly low base, Town Hall 9 defences, but this is what we should be doing. You should be 3-starring these bases. Max heroes, the bases have been open, there's no pressure. It's a good opportunity for us this war after 2 losses to come in and just do a lot of attacks like this where we get the practices and all that up. So the original intention was, get the old paint pen out, the original intention was to enter the queen in here. Oh, I'll get rid of that. I did put a giant in to draw the clan castle, and I wanted to put the queen in there to push along and get all of those. But as we'll see from the replay, it didn't play out like that, but it was still a good result. So the queen goes down, and you'll see up top golems released. That brings the clan castle down to me. I did get those wall breakers down and they failed to get in. And this is where my queen's deviated around. So really I couldn't put my wall breakers down there because that archer tower would have shot them down. So I just sort of thought, fuck it, I'll see how it goes. And in the end it's worked well. This was always the plan for me, was to drop a golem and jump. I did want to jump. Here and get the king to take out that queen, but I've used the 2 wall breakers and I probably could have saved those. The queen's still pew-pewing away. Now she's got the Inferno and the Expo shooting at her. Had to pop the ability. Down goes the Rage. That freeze probably wasn't needed. And this is where the airs come out. Lots of loons everywhere. These last 3 loons that I dropped down here at the very bottom were quite a waste because I did know that there was 2 heat-seeking bombs there. But that's it. Queen walk, got the 3 stars. I really do love these queen walks. They do take a fair bit of practice to get right though. So I still had around 5 seconds there. So some of the points I'm looking at is having some DPS cleanup that you actually do hold, and you know that you have to hold until the very end, like your minions or a Wizzy or something like that, because that was a difference on number 5. If I had 1 minion I would have got the 3 stars. Alright, next we'll show the attack from Phoenix versus their number 7. This was a GoWipe. We did know that the G-bombs were all around here. So the G-bombs were there. The clan castles are all the same for this crew. Alright, so down go the golems. He's got his side Wizzies going for the herd. Gets his jump and in the centre he goes. Rages for the CC. It's always nice as well with the rage. One of the benefits, if the units, your ground units like your golem and your king, sometimes they can jump very quickly into the middle, activate those giant bombs, and it saves a couple of your Wizzies. So Shine, which is Phoenix, he's pretty awesome with his heals. You can see they overlap the defenses, and you can see this one here is pro work. So you see such a big radius there, and it overlaps a defense there, and even when the hogs get to there, they'd be healing there. One of your big focuses of your GoHog raids is to make sure you get your heals. So Shine takes 2 heals, 1 rage, 1 jump. That's a general army mix for him. So you've only got 2 heals. If you fuck one of those heals up, then you are going to find that you're going to struggle on these raids. As you see, he's got a bucket load of hogs left, and he just goes for it. Good raid, old Shine. Last one I'm going to show is an attack versus their number 17, I think it was, and that's by Bing Lao. It's been a few wars since I put Bing in. Bing's good for his solid go wipes, so he also does his hog variations in CCs and things like that, but very simple attack from Bing Lao. Draws his clan castle. He knows that they had no skellies in the base, so he'll poison them.
This track is off their EP. The EP is called Fall in Love and Fall Apart. This track is called Bluebird. This is the drive home. Short, fast, loud on Triple.
Good with the barbs, just to plod them down 1 or 2 at a time, and that takes the dragon's attention, meaning your wizards aren't going to get smoked from the dragon at the same time. Sometimes using the archers and the wizards isn't always the best idea, because exactly that. Now it's a max base, not a terrible base design. There you go with his clan castle, folks. and drops the heel. Those hogs there took out 6 defences, and that's one of the reasons why you're going to succeed on raids like this. Clan Castle hogs are just so good. That's it for us. It's nice to be back back in the winning circle again. Quite a good war. We had a lot of excitement. You know, getting a 3-star on 10 or 10s is always fun, but we also did have, there was a 70% there, and I think it was, where are we, an 83% there. So we had some pretty close attacks, but other than that, I hope I've helped, and clash on.